What is up, everyone, and welcome to today's reaction video. And today's reaction is the very special monthly request of my incredible Patreon follower, Kat, aka Kat Thulu. Kat, thank you so much as always for your continued support here on YouTube and over on the Patreon. Thank you for being such a long-time member of the herd and supporting me for as long as you have, and just being such an incredible member of the community. It means the absolute world to me, so thank you so much. And thank you for another chance to check out yet another Aurora song. Aurora has been blowing my mind with every single song I've heard, and I'm so excited to check out what they sound like live, what this is going to be, because I just have absolutely no clue what a live performance like them will even sound like. And the fact that this is a song called Through the Eyes of a Child that Aurora apparently wrote when they were 13 years old, I can't wait to hear what this is going to be, because I guarantee you the lyrics are going to be so far beyond what any 13-year-old should have been able to compose. At 13, I thought I was making art and I had no freaking clue. I'm sure this is going to be absolute pure art compared to anything I can conceive. So I'm super curious to get into it. At the moment, the screen's a little bit wonky down here. It will clear itself up once the video starts playing. But as always, please check out the original video linked in the description below. Give the original a like and a comment, and subscribe to Aurora if you haven't already. Watch the original without all my pauses and interruptions, because there's going to be a couple of them. I'm a reactor. I like to talk. And if I don't say what I want to say right away, I will forget it. It's just the way my brain works, so I always pause and make my comments as I go. On top of that, I'm not a replacement or a substitution for the original video. If you're looking to watch the original without any interruptions, that is what the original video is for. Go and support it. If you want to hear my feedback and my thoughts and opinions, that is what I'm in here. That's what I'm here for, and that's what we're going to get into right now. Let's go. This is Aurora, Through the Eyes of a Child. Let's go.
Covered by our trails and scars we cover up with paint. Watch them preach inside our lives.
Something that Aurora does so incredibly well immediately is all this has had so far is some really simple little pulling on the piano. Nothing very much, nothing very fancy, no big music or anything. And the way that she's singing, she hooks you on every single word that she sings. She gets every single note. You're on the edge of your chair waiting for what she's going to do next, waiting for what the next word is. Is she going to do a really sweet little high thing? Is it going to be sung straight? Every single time, it's like you're waiting with bated breath to see what she's going to do. And it's just her voice. And it's absolutely phenomenal. Like, these first few lines, I was just like, oh my God, that is beyond stunning. And it's like, it's no big theatrical thing. It's no big musical thing. It's just her singing. And it's that stunning that you sit there with bated breath.
The world is covered by our trails and scars we cover up with paint. Watch them preach inside our lives. I would rather see the world through the eyes of a child. Through the eyes of a child.
Again, just immediately, the fact that she wrote this song at 13, just starting to turn into a teenager, just starting to get more of an understanding of the world and how the world works and deeper themes. You're just starting to understand those things. And you write a song saying, I wish I could still see the world through the eyes of a child. And it's like, sweetie, you still should. At 13 years old, you should still see the world through the eyes of a child. Sure, half the teenagers out there are wishing their life away and wishing they could grow up and be older and be an adult. They don't understand how much adults look back with nostalgia on their childhoods and go, God, I wish I could do that again. Because who doesn't want the hardest part of their day to be, a couple of hours of school each day and then come home and do whatever you want? But the fact that she was just 13 and already looking at the world and going, I wish I could just see things through the eyes of a child. Damn.
The eyes of a child. Darker times will come and go. Times you need to see her smile. And mother's hands are warm and mild.
It's incredible how I'm pausing this so much. I'm not even going to apologize for it, y'all. There's so much to talk about with Aurora and with her voice. It's just mind blowing. The fact that she I don't know of many other artists that do such a fantastic job of not only playing with the runs through the notes that they're singing, but also playing with the vocal intensity and how hard you're pushing and how much you're pulling back, and doing that in the same way that most singers just keep it at one kind of volume and do these fancy runs. She's doing the fancy runs and then also playing up and down with the volumes and pushing in and pushing out. And it gives a whole different dimension of feeling to her singing, which is so incredibly cool. And on top of that, she does something which I have only heard talked about up until this point, and it's a hard thing to wrap your head around, which is singing through a note instead of just singing a note. It's not just that she is hitting a note and hitting it beautifully, but you can tell there's always intention behind it. She is hitting a note for a purpose and it taking you on a journey with that note. It is absolutely stunning.
Warm and mild. I would rather feel the world through the skin of a child. Through the skin of a child. Strokes your skin, that is when you let them in. Let them in before they go. I would rather be alive with a childlike soul, with a childlike soul.
I absolutely love that. I love that it started off, I'd rather see the world through the eyes of the child. I'd rather feel the world through the skin of a child. Now it's, I'd rather be alive with the soul of a child. Honestly, 100%. I forget who the saying is or where the saying comes from, but there was a saying my grandfather used to love, which was that that you grow up. Sorry, you get old, but you don't have to. You have to get old, but you don't have to grow up. I think it might be a Peter Pan thing. I'm not sure, but along those lines. And it's 100% this. Why should we lose the childlike wonder? Why should we lose the absolute joy that seems to be a thing exclusive to youth? That we can't just look at life and enjoy it and play and have fun with our life. Everything has to be so serious. We always have to be so cool and so adult. And why? It's so not fun. And I know that there's like so much more depth to this and that. It's a loss of innocence as well, and a loss like seeing the real world. And damn, I wish I could leave that behind and just see the world as, that the monsters are all under the bed and in the closet and they're not walking around in human skin. I wish that I could think that, my like your parents or your family are just infallible, perfect human beings and not just messy humans like all the rest of us. There are so many things like that that grown-ups all have their entire lives together. And once I'm a grown-up, I'll have the same thing. Not really how it works. But yeah, it's just a beautifully written song. And again, the fact that it was written by what is literally a child. Like you can argue teenager, or it's the same thing. She is a child with like no life experience whatsoever. The best I could have written at this age would have been some angsty thing against my parents because they didn't let me play PlayStation one afternoon. And she's out here writing a song that just speaks to the soul this many years later and is this deep and well understood this many years later. And it's absolutely incredible. Also, I love watching her perform because just like in her video clips, there's something about her that the only way I can really describe it is it gives similar vibes to Luna Lovegood. I know that Harry Potter is a very taboo subject because people involved with Harry Potter, one person in particular, is horrible. But taking that aside, it's something I grew up with, and especially in the movies, the actress who plays her, it's that kind of not necessarily off with the fairies look, or like not a like disconnected from reality look, but you're seeing a deeper form of reality. You're understanding things differently, and it's the way that she moves and the way that she's looking. It's like she can see everything and sees it all differently, and I love that.
Life with a childlike soul, with a childlike soul.
Gorgeous.
Don't you, please don't leave me here.
Absolutely stunning. Like, just absolutely giving child prodigy vibes. There's only a few seconds left. Might as well let it play out to the end, I didn't realize. But just absolute child prodigy vibes, because the fact that she wrote that when she was 13 years old, I don't actually know how old she is now, but she still looks just way too young. Just way too young to be this insanely talented vocally, and as well, that comfortable performing live. Like, there were moments in that song where she sang a line and then there was just a pause afterwards that just seemed to stretch on for so long and let you sit with the note and sit with the silence for just a moment. And then she'd continue. And it doesn't sound like a big deal, but for someone, like, if you're not an experienced performer, if you're not used to being on stage, you have no idea how much the nerves make it a knee-jerk reaction to want to get through the thing as quickly as possible, to kind of rush through it without meaning to. And yeah, you can know that you hold a note for a certain number of beats, but oftentimes where it falls apart, where the wheels come off, is those moments of silence where you're letting something sit for that amount of time. And for her to be as young as she looks, at least, and to be able to perform like that on stage in front of people, doing vocals like that at a skill level that's just beyond what she should be capable of, singing a song that she wrote when she was way younger and should never have had the emotional maturity to write something that deep and that incredible. She's just on a whole nother world of talent, and it is so freaking impressive to see. I can't wait to check out more of Aurora. She blows me away every single time I hear her. Please jump in the link in the description, go to the original video of this and give it a like and a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, leave this video a like and a comment and subscribe to this channel. It helps out the channel so much. I also have heard, but haven't had a chance to personally look into, the fact that on mobile devices there is apparently a new feature where you can hype up a video. So if you're seeing that, if that is something that you're aware of, please hype up my video. It would mean the world. Apparently it's a new feature and I need to learn about it. So please, if you're down there, hype up the video. It would mean a lot. And if you want to support me even further, check me out over on Patreon. Over there I do weekly polls for the reactions I do here on the channel. I also do weekly TV show reactions, a monthly movie reaction, a monthly live stream, and at the highest tier, you can get a guaranteed reaction right here on the channel. So check all that out over on my Patreon. I will see you all in the next reaction video. Have yourself a fantastic day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time zone you're in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.